Right. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Sunday morning with Speaking to Spirit with Susan Lynn and myself. And we're so happy to be here with you today. Yeah,
Good to see
I
everybody. Thanks for joining us.
absolutely, absolutely. If we seem a bit off today, both of us are going through some challenging times, but we're here and we're going to do our best to bring everybody their messages and, vibrate higher and be in love with each other, basically. Yeah. Anything you want to say, Susan, before we start?
Yeah, well, I see this message from Sherry that she is in Lafayette, Louisiana. So I want to send prayers out to you,
Yeah.
dear, and everybody. I want to send prayers out to everybody in the path of this thing,
Hmm.
um, and all
Absolutely.
the animals, and all the people, and all the
Yeah.
rescuers, and the volunteers, and listen, I'm out of Houston. I know what you guys are going through. I've been through it myself, and I just want to send prayers to you. I want to lift you guys up in light, lift you all up in
Hmm.
light, and let you
Absolutely.
rise above this
Yes.
tragedy. Don't
Absolutely.
be in it. Let's rise you up above it. Okay. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. You guys just, I'm sending you beautiful light as much as I can.
Yeah. I love that, Susan. That's great. And I want to send love and light to all those people who are in Florida, especially, like almost 1,000 people died from COVID the other day. I don't know how many did yesterday or whatever, and there's a lot of people that are um, having other issues, having issues with, and I call a lot of them ascension issues. Honestly, if you read about the ascension and read about what some of the things are that come up, you will see some of your world sort of there. So not sleeping well, having headaches, being hungry, not being hungry, feeling tired all the time, whatever it is. But, of course, if it's worse than that, you always should go to your doctor, always, or check with him. So I want to just shout out to Johanna, Ron, Marge, Lori, Anne Marie, Pure Visionary, Rainbows and Moonbeams. I love that. That's awesome. Lisa, Arlene, Elvira, Lynn, Sherry, absolutely. I'd probably have to sit here all day to say hello to all of you, but I love you all. And
Yeah,
I'm
if we
happy you're
missed
here.
you, if we
Yeah.
missed you, know that our hearts
Oh,
we are
absolutely.
open. We love you guys, all of you, and we send
Mhm.
love to you. Love and
We
light.
surely do. We surely do. Okay, so I have quite a number of readings for us to do today, and so we're going to get started. And was it last week that somebody asked about the number 444? It was Anita, wasn't it? Anita Fonte asked about that. Well, Norberto Lara has been seeing a lot of double and multiple digits for the whole week. He said, can we please get an explanation, the simplest way to make sense for everybody? So I did pull up a cheat sheet. I know this is angel messages. I do know that. If you ever look at the clock and you see like 11:11 or you see 12:12 or 1:1 or whatever, those are moments that you should take. There's never anything nefarious, I don't believe, with these numbers. I think it's all about empowerment and uplifting. And let's see, I think one of the things that I would suggest for any of you who are interested in this is to get a book on numerology, or go to Google and put in numerology, put your birth date in. They'll tell you all the ways you can look at your life and different other things. And it's very enlightening. You'll find out it's kind of like astrology, except it's numbers instead. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. Do you have anything you want to add, Susan?
No, I love the
Okay.
numerology thing.
Okay.
And Anita is saying that she asked about 777, not 444.
That's right.
Here's
I'm
the
sorry,
thing,
Nita.
guys,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
these numbers. It happens to me like I'll go through a week where three
Yeah.
times. The way I look at it is if they show me repeating numbers 3 or 4 times a day, if they're really trying to get my attention.
They
They're
are.
not just saying, "Hey, we're
Yeah.
with you," right? If I
Uh-huh.
see 111, great. But if I see 111, 555, 444, 777, all in one day,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
like them saying, "Hello, Susan. Hello,
Listen, wake
hey."
up. You got to see what's
Right.
around you. Yeah.
Right. we're
Yeah.
with you. We're with you, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
you can take it a step further. I will say somebody that I really like is if you look up angel numbers,
Mhm.
more often than not in the search, you're going to find Joanna Sacred Scribe. And I
Okay.
like her channel the best because she tells you 111 means this, two
Oh,
means
okay.
this, and then she adds them all together so that you can figure out the message. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to tell you guys is that when you see a number, why not take a minute and think, what was I just thinking?
Ah,
What was
yes.
I just doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because there's no coincidences. If they're
No,
giving
none
you
at all.
1111 and
Yep.
you're worried about your job, then they're trying
Uh-huh.
to tell you everything is going to be okay and they're supporting you, right? But
Right.
but Allie brings up a really good point because numerology, 555 is change, 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 right? So if you're thinking about your job and you're seeing 555 all the time, then maybe it means there's a change coming for your job. You guys, these are signs, messages from
Right.
spirit. Learn how to harness them, learn how to communicate. They're trying to communicate with you. Work
Mm-hmm.
from your angle, right? Step towards
Yeah.
them, um, co-create with them. Stop what
Co-create.
you're doing, notate what you're feeling, what you're going through. Maybe that's a message.
Yep, absolutely. And do note that there are other things that offer those same messages. We think they're coincidences, but there are no coincidences. I went out the back door today. There were 3 baby sparrows out there, and there was a squirrel going across my fence. And I'm like, "Hi, guys." They all conspired to say, pick it up, smile. Here we are. And so, whatever that means to you is something that you're going to feel good about, hopefully. Yeah. And I want to shout out to Jen. Hi,
Hey,
Jen.
Jen.
We're glad you're here.
Jen's World
I'm
Tarot.
good. I'm going to be on Jen's show tomorrow, so come on over and see me. I think it's 11 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, and I
That's
got the nasty
exciting.
women coming in the afternoon, so I got lots of nasty women tomorrow.
Woo! All right. And I see that the Psychic Dummy is here. You guys should check out her
Yeah,
channel.
definitely,
That's
definitely.
a pretty
Yes.
fun channel.
Uh-huh.
And of
Yeah.
course, all the channels we have in the chat: Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot,
Right.
Angel Star
Angel Star
Karma,
Karma.
Jen's
Yeah.
channel.
Hmm.
I understand that Sherry has a channel. She said, I think she has a channel in regards to this hurricane.
Oh, okay.
She said
Okay.
in the message, I think. So
Uh-huh.
right. So
Wow.
anyway, welcome everybody. We
Welcome.
probably should get
Yes.
started because I know that Allie said we have a lot of work
Get
to
a
do.
lot to cover here. Yeah, yeah. But thank you all for your questions on the community board. And I'll put up another one for next week. Are we going to meet next week? Because I believe it's a special day for you, isn't it? Are you still going to meet?
Is it a special day for me? I don't even know what I have planned.
But it's September 5th.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna meet because I'm gonna eat cake.
All right. And cheese and
Yeah,
donuts and
yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And real quick, I'm sorry, Allie. Marg, I'm gonna answer this really quickly. Jen and I do have a new class. It starts, I think, September 14th, but we'll let you know. It is the same as the Claire's class that we did before, but you got to know that we're going to do all new practices. Of course, we are all learning. I'm learning. I hope to learn till the day I die. So when
Me too.
Kim and I give a new course, it's not going to be the same old thing because we're always learning. We're always trying to
Hmm.
improve. So it
Hmm.
is going to cover the same topics. It's about the Claire, you know, voyance,
Audience
Claire seeing,
sustenance.
Claire hearing, all that stuff. So
Uh-huh.
anyway, sorry.
And I want to also mention, if you're interested in knowing how some of the students went, we had last week we had Terry on, remember? And I met with Jean Alabri yesterday. We had a show, and she talked a lot about what she got out of it, and she actually opened up and did some readings for people. So it was a lot of fun, and there's a lot of people in this community that have taken them, and we all love your classes.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
And
so much.
Jen, I know people love yours as well. So
Yeah, Jen's doing a
yeah.
class too on soul contracts next month.
Hmm.
And that book is transformative. She's teaching a book, Soul Contracts by Daniel McKinnon. It's
Uh-huh.
transformative.
Okay.
Thank you, Agape. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are sweet.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And hi, Tanya. I know you're here from a long way away. Okay, so this is for Mary Lise. I know she's here. She said that her husband Jamie was golfing with a friend and a hawk landed near them, made eye contact with her husband. His friend noticed the eye contact and said it was a sign. The hawk then flew off, but flew around them, went to a tree, and still made eye contact. Jamie's an outdoor kinds of guy, and he knew this was odd behavior for a hawk. He doesn't believe in the paranormal, but it sure got him thinking, are we correct in assuming it was a sign? I'm really curious to know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, anytime an animal, y'all just take this to the bank and deposit it. Anytime an animal acts odd, unusual,
Yep.
they're blended with spirit. It's either your spirit guides or a loved one is blending with the animal to get you a message. Okay,
Right.
this is what we were just talking about, right? Signs. We were just
Yep.
talking about repeating numbers. In this case, what I get, yeah, and Andrea Gavin says power animal, right? This
Definitely.
is true. This hawk is coming through to, but what is the power animal saying? So I feel like the animal is saying, hawks often say, well, I'm also hearing eagle eye, meaning very piercing
I
um,
see you.
visual, right? Pay
Uh-huh. Yep.
attention, be very
Yep.
intentional about seeing something, but
Mhm.
also hawks see things from a higher vantage point.
They do.
So also it means there's a situation in this man's life that he
Hmm.
would benefit from if he were a hawk and looked at it from a hawk's vantage point. What do you think, Allie?
Not seeing the big picture. Make sure you look for the big picture. Yeah, absolutely. Hawks are awesome as well. Aren't they the ones that people like have on their arm and they fly from arm to arm? Yeah. So they love people and yeah, birds especially. I really do. I believe that. Yes, absolutely. So Mary, yes, tell your husband he's already opening up and he's at least looking. And yes, shamanic practice believes power animals are with us. It's probably his power animal. If you wanting to know more about it, that's what Google's good for. If you want to know more than that, then get some books on it because it's really good, It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for him, look, guys, those people that don't believe in this stuff, how it can't hurt to just maybe take that advice and
Yeah,
just,
be open.
yeah,
Yeah.
just be open and say, okay, well, I have this situation. I'm going to look at it from a broader perspective, like Allie said, and maybe
Mhm.
I'll learn something. I mean, what could it hurt?
Yeah. Yep. I'm not going to buy in lock, stock, and barrel, but I'll be open minded about it. Something like
Right.
that. If he
Exactly.
mentioned it, it must have really meant something, Mary, I think.
And he knew it.
Okay.
He knew it
He
because he
did.
was
He did.
locked
He wouldn't
in
have
with his
mentioned it.
hawk's eyes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So this is for Julie P. She said she feels like her gastrointestinal tract is inflamed. She tried to eat vegetarian, but it's not always easy because she cooks for her mother. Have I become allergic to something? I know you're not medical doctors, thank you. But also know an MD would start with a slew of tests and get me to start an elimination diet, which is very true. Yeah. Hmm.
We're
I'm
not giving
getting
medical advice. It's best for us
no,
both to say
no,
that too. We are
yeah,
not giving medical
no,
advice.
no, never.
What am I seeing? Like, what is that thing when all they keep showing me is a seed stuck in a lining? A
Oh,
seed stuck in the
seed.
lining.
Yes.
I don't know what that
My
is.
mother had
Isn't
it.
there a name for that or something?
What
Like
is
when you have
diverticulitis,
diverticulitis.
diverticulosis.
That's
Yep,
it.
yep,
Thank you,
yep.
Allie.
Uh-huh.
That's what I
Well,
see. I don't know how
yeah,
to fix that.
yeah,
I mean, I could ask them, but
yeah, yeah. I just got the sense that maybe you might want to do a cleanse. Like there are liver
yeah,
cleanses and stomach cleanses. If you can be
yeah,
around, and just do a lot of water with it or fruit juice and maybe something. If you don't, my problem is if I have to do that, I can't go anywhere because I'm just near the toilet, have to be near the
yeah,
toilet. So
yeah.
that's really hard. But yeah, I think, and then maybe start adding stuff back in. But it's always good to detox yourself. Really, we don't know how many toxins that we have, and there's lots of metals and everything as well. Yeah. Jen says a rotation diet and no carb, definitely no carbs. Yeah. That's like my favorite thing in the world is carbs.
Me too.
And
Me
every time
too.
I eat it, I say, why the hell did I do that? But you know what? It's like an addiction in a way,
Oh yeah.
isn't it? Oh, you just did a cleanse, Julie. Okay.
Good.
Lorraine says hot lemon water might
Yeah.
help.
There's
Yeah.
some good advice in the chat. There's a lot of really talented people in the chat on our
Are.
show. So you guys, please pay attention to their advice as well.
Yep. Yep. Jen said she sees sugar feeding the candida.
Candida.
That's another thing we don't know we have or not. It's the candida. If you could go to a naturopathic doctor, you might have some of those. You might have some better. I don't know. I'm not knocking regular doctors. I just
Right. Well, I
wow.
think just doing a cleanse would
Yeah. Yeah.
probably answer all of those things that they're saying in the chat. And
Well, she said she just did one, but
oh,
um,
she did.
yeah,
Okay.
she did. Yeah. I'm gonna pray that I'm feeling like something's backed up and oh, cut out the sugar. Yes, definitely the sugar and carbs as well. But again, we're not doctors, so we're just what we're feeling at this point, and things
What
we've
would you
also
do for
tried.
that? If there was a seed stuck in the lining, how do you fix that?
It's very, very painful. My mother had really like bad ulcers even because it was like if you eat strawberries and the little tiny seeds from the
Yeah.
strawberries were stuck in
They
there.
just keep showing me that a seed
Okay.
stuck in the lining. I don't know how you fix that. I don't
I
know.
don't either.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, she
but
works. Oh, okay. She knows doctors. Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. I know it. The best, Harry's mom, the best diet for an elementary problem is the breaking the vicious cycle diet. I never heard of that. Okay. Sounds like a mind diet too, Harry's mom. You know,
breaking the vicious cycle diet. Okay, we're gonna all check that out.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, Victoria's a nutritionist. Here we go. Thank you, Victoria. Yep. I think that, we have such great sources here. It's important to I know, Sherry, sugars and carbs are all part of our diet.
I
Yeah,
know, I know. Ugh.
I know. Even though I love salad too, but all right. So I hope that you will be able to get an answer. And sorry, Julie, that happened. Oh, Joanne, a colonoscopy. Oh, I've had two.
Oh yeah.
They're very interesting. But anyway, okay.
We survive them. Look,
Yeah, we
women
do.
are
We do.
tough. We have mammograms. Look, come on.
I know.
Can a man handle the stuff that we go through at the hands of a doctor?
The best thing to do though is not to wait
That's
until
right.
it's really bad because that's the worst thing that can happen. So
Right.
okay, so the next one is from Anita. She said she had an experience where she felt a child's hand touch her temple and saw. Maybe she asked this last. Did you ask this one last week? Maybe you put it on here and you. No, it says 5 hours ago. Never mind. I saw an eye open up. I see a white lion's head on what appeared to be a white headboard. I saw this and I felt a hand come off and I woke up. I believe it was my third eye. Just confused as to why I felt child's hands. What is the meaning of seeing a white lion on a headboard? Could you shed light on it? She does meditations for third eye, but it hasn't opened. Only once. White lion.
Power. I get your power.
Well,
What's
yeah.
going on in your life that you've given your power away?
Yep. I
And
agree
your
with that.
royalty. They want to talk about the white lion. Of course, white is symbolic too, right? That
Right.
means spirituality to me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Something about
But the child's hands. I'm thinking that's just a guide or an angel that's smaller than. Do you think that's possible?
Yes, and also we have access to our spiritual powers when we're children.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
And then we grow out of it, we're taken out of it, whatever, usually around the time we start school. So I think
Right.
that
Yep.
it's something about your childhood and being a child, and go back to when you were a child and you had this power, you had this knowing.
Right. But a white lion is unusual. But
For sure.
once again, Andrea says back to the power animal. Really, we do all have these power animals, and they're around us all the time. The Native Americans, have always talked. I pulled a card here, and I got renewal. So
Perfect.
I'm guessing that, maybe you're renewing your commitment to spirituality. It's very
Yes.
possible that maybe if the lion on the white headboard would mix in, would blend in. And there's a lot of white here in this card. But look, this person's looking down, and they have a light in front of them.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
I think that it's coming. It's coming,
Going
Anita.
within. Going
Yes,
within.
going within. Yep. And
I
remember,
love
you're
it.
the one who asked about the 777. Guess what? Today we can even say that would be, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, all these messages are coming to you, and you're noticing them. You're noticing them. Trust your own intuition of what it means to you as well. Because let's say, for instance, I had an experience, I saw a white lion and it was really vicious and it was ripping meat up or something. And I just, in my mind, I thought, ooh, that's awful. But somebody else might see it licking its paw or feeding its. So everybody's got a different feeling around things. We all have that individual thing. So. Stacy, you want to? Oh, what? Yeah, sure, Stacy. Tell us what 1111 means. It's like 1111, right? Yeah. All right. New person. Haven't read for this person that I know of. Um, my father, Clifford Potter, passed 30 years ago, 33 years ago. I'm sorry. He never believed in life after death. I wonder what messages he might have here now. Claire Beaumont, her father, Clifford Potter.
I don't know if you're in the chat, Claire, but I keep seeing him fishing. I think his message is that he's at peace. He's happy. He's content. I don't think your father was the kind of person who would go around being happy, but I think he would be content, right? I'm content for him is what he wants. That's
Mm-hmm.
the place he wants to be. And he's content right now. It's almost as if he's waiting for more people to show up over there, but their time is so much faster than our time, so it's not like it's been forever. But I do feel like he's fishing a lot. I don't know if that's something he liked to do that you know about. I know my dad always tells people he's fishing, but he didn't fish when he was with me, when he
Mm-hmm.
was my dad. He fished before he became a father when he had time to fish. So
Right.
I
So we
might
don't
say,
always know.
"Oh, my
Yeah.
dad never
Yeah.
fished," but I happen to know that about him, right? That he
Right.
fished when he was really able to do whatever he wanted to do. That's what
Right.
he liked doing. So anyway, he's happy. Stacy, the best thing to do is to just Google 1111. You're going to find a ton of things, but basically it means your guides and angels are with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I got this idea when I was thinking about Claire and her father, that he was like, I still see you as that young, beautiful daughter of mine. And
Oh,
I got perspective. So his perspective
oh,
is that you are,
mm,
look, you've got the world in your hands, you've got on angel wings, and yeah, it's just awesome. And I want to say that you and I have something in common, Claire. My mother died 33 years ago as well.
oh my
And
God.
yeah, and I got goosebumps when I read that because
Wow.
not a lot of people, that I've come across have had that. So, and it's nice to know we could still get a message from him because sometimes you can't get a message when someone has passed that far long ago. So, yeah. Okay, so it means goals and dreams are manifesting with lightning speed, is what 1111 means. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, the next one is for Deb Marsh. She's been told she has an angel lineage. This is confusing. Can you help me understand that?
I'm sorry. What was that? What was confusing? What did she say?
She was told that she has an angel lineage,
Oh,
and she
lineage.
found that to
Okay.
be
Yeah.
confusing. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Wasn't Metatron? Yeah. Who was that? Jacob? It's one
There
of the
are a few angels that were
that
human.
were human. Yeah.
Um, so
Or
you may have a connection to Metatron or some of the angels that had actually had
lived
to
on the
spend
earth.
time in a human body. It's really nice to know that there are some angels that understand our unique travails, right? Um, and I
Hmm.
feel like they can connect with us better, maybe more humanly. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I get unity. So, our lineage may be that we have unity with ancestors or somebody that was very connected to their angels, or maybe you picked up the angels of those who have passed in your family. That could be something to think about, that the angels that followed your grandmother around are now following you around. That's kind of, yeah. Okay, hope that helps. All right, we got Patty Palmer. She wonders if we can hear from her dad. I'm not sure what his name is. Patty, if you're here, put your dad's name in. But she wants to know how to deal with her daughter, Susan, and a case against the system. So if Patty's here.
So the second question was her daughter Susan and a case against quote unquote the system. I
Yeah.
mean, I since I don't really know what the question is, I would just ask. I'll just ask if it's a case. I'm assuming that there's going to be an outcome that she wants to know, whether it's winning or losing, or I assume
Yep.
that's what's going on there. Um, I hear difficulty. I hear it's going to be difficult. It has been difficult. They're saying it has been difficult, really a hard, long fight. But I
Uh,
do think that you'll be successful. I think that she will find, okay, it's not a win lose thing. It's more like they make a settlement. So
uh,
I hear your daughter saying, "Well, I didn't win. I didn't get what I wanted, but we did settle. It's better than nothing." Okay? I
it
think
is.
it to me,
It
I'd
is.
count it as a win. If you're
Hmm.
not losing, you're winning. So
Correct.
I think a settlement is a good thing. Um, it's better
Mm.
than nothing, yeah.
Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Maybe it's just mostly the fact that this person is looking out at the stars. Could be your dad keeping an eye on Susan and what's going on. Um, but I also take it to mean that right now we got some, and I'm not an astrologer, you know that, and neither is Susan. But right now we have a lot of CRAP going on with big things, and things are taking longer than we need them to, and people are being more contrary than they need to be, and things like that. So I agree. I agree. I think you'll get a message. It may not be the one she wanted, but it will be something, and it's better than nothing.
If
And
nothing
that's
else,
always
it's
a win.
closure. My gosh, I
Yes.
think you
Oh,
guys need
oh yes.
closure. You need to
Yep.
go on with your lives. This thing is wearing you out. It's making you tired. It's making you uh angry, upset, emotional. It's time to move on. So,
Right. Yep.
yeah, I hope Clarence is okay. I love
Mhm.
Clarence. I hope he's okay.
Well,
Rough times in
last
his
night we
family.
were on Ron's. I was on with Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, and Clarence was there. And Clarence is a staple in everybody's life. And he lost his cousin. I believe she was killed in some way. He
Right,
could
right.
not go to they banned him from the funeral. Well, then he started saying he didn't think he should be around. He was going through some, and we tried to offer him as much as we could, and including, you know, so I'd like to send a prayer out to Clarence. We love Clarence. I even was acting like a silly fool. I was putting my hat on sideways, and I got him laughing, and I think he needed that. So,
Clarence, we love you. We love you
hmm.
and we send love to you, lift you up.
Hmm.
Again, just go above this, you guys.
Yeah,
Let's not let ourselves be trapped and sink into this low energy that seems to be flowing all around us. Let's
Right.
go. Let's float like a cloud above it. Let's float like a
Absolutely.
cloud above it.
And no, and we told him he is so loved. We don't want anything to happen to him. So,
Yeah. We love you,
hi,
Prince.
Jean. It's nice to see you. Thanks for typing it in. We know you're here now. That's great. Thank you. And Isadora, some of you, Deb, all of you. Thank you for your thoughts for Clarence. Yes, we are
And
very
you know,
concerned.
anybody else that's suffering, if you're suffering,
Yes.
if you're having
Yes.
negative thoughts, you're down, listen, we're lifting you up with love right now. Everybody
Absolutely.
in this chat,
Hmm.
Allie and I both are lifting you up with love, okay?
Absolutely. We send and please know that it's almost like we bombard you all the time, even when we're not online, because we think about you and we are in awe of you for being with us here and being part of our community. And we feel very grateful to be in your life. So thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. The next one is for Buffy 2222. If her landlords sell her house, will the new owners want me to rent from them or will I have to move? Mm.
Well, y'all know I hate. Okay, first of all, it's not bad news, but it's bad news. So I feel like you're going to have to move, but I also feel like you're supposed to move. Okay, I feel like this is.
Mhm.
They keep showing me this is a growth. I mean, I hate when they say this stuff to me. Let me just say that. They piss me off when they talk to me like this. What do you
I
mean a
know.
growth opportunity? Who wants a growth opportunity? I don't want a growth. Growth
I know.
needs to be removed. Doctors
And
remove growth.
that's
So
right.
anyway, this is
Yep.
me, okay, being on your side, dear. But I'm just telling you, if you will go with it and not fight like I do, don't fight like
Yep.
I do. Go with the flow,
Right.
follow your symbols, follow the signs, follow the energy, ask for help. You're going to
Yeah.
find that you're going to be in a better place. If you will just not fight it, if you'll just go with it, the spirit is moving you to a better place. Okay?
And don't forget about, you say this the best. Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono. The
Okay.
Hawaiian prayer, Ho'opono, and I'm not saying it right. I get corrected all the time by
I'm
Hawaiians.
sure.
Ho'oponopono.
Right.
Um,
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you.
that
Thank
is
you,
magic.
Texas Mike. Yes,
If you
it
say
is.
that, that is magic. It's magic words.
I gotta go back and I gotta give that to me. We're doing a ceremony this afternoon in the house and I want to have all these
Beautiful.
wonderful tools. So much
Beautiful.
fun. Yeah.
And before we
Okay.
move on, I know Dolly from Creating Your Life Consciously that they must legally honor your lease. I know that, but I feel like they may do something like raise her rent.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
there's other ways to make you want to get out of a lease, right? Rather than evicting you.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like it's not good. It doesn't, her energy doesn't feel good there. So if I
Uh-huh.
were her, I would sort of follow spirit's guidance and
Yep.
just
Ask for
see
help.
if something pops open, ask for
Uh,
help, like Allie's card
yeah.
said. Um,
Hmm.
but it's totally like me to be like, you can't kick me out. And then I stay and I wish to hell I had left. Like, why did
Understood.
I leave? I hate
If
this
you don't
place,
flow with it,
So
you
I'm
just
just
screwed
telling you
yourself.
once again,
Yeah.
don't be like
Yep.
me.
Yep. Absolutely. It's happened to me too. Don't try to make things happen or to be,
Yeah.
you have to let it go. You have to, yeah.
Yeah. If
Excellent.
spirit
Excellent
wants you to
advice.
let it go, it would be best to not fight them.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, Kim C is saying the same thing. Spirit made her move by losing my house, and it was the best thing that happened to you. In the
Oh yeah.
moment, it's the worst thing,
It's
right?
not.
In the moment,
Right.
it's terrible. But then later,
Mhm.
sometimes you see the silver lining.
That's right. Oh, we're
Okay.
glad you're here, Squadio Data. Actually, you need to talk to Squadio Data because Squadio Data does things with ETs. And if you're having some
All right,
needs,
girlfriend
yeah,
or boyfriend
yeah,
or squadio, you and
yeah,
I, let's do
yeah,
it.
let's do it. Okay. Next one is Stacy Stearns, who I
Okay,
don't remember us
Dolly,
reading.
All
Oh,
I'm telling you is what Spirit is telling me. I don't, maybe they can't raise her rent. Maybe they'll make her life hell. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm just telling you the energy doesn't
that
look
you
good
feel.
for her to
That
stay
you
there.
feel. Yeah.
However, they make it bad for her, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
just harass her. I don't know. But it's
Yeah.
just, I'm just telling you what energy is, what the energy is,
Hey,
right?
Joanna, you know more. She's a real estate agent. That's why
Yeah.
she has been a real, so she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just going with the reading at this point. But
Yeah.
yeah, and she may be on a month to month. Okay.
I don't know.
So the next one is for Stacy Stearns. And she says, I've been able to see my mom in spirit and also a friend. But after this happened, I was never able to see them again. I wonder if I'm able to see them. I want to know from my guides if they can help me open my third eye and what I need to do in my next meditation. Did you get fearful at all when you did this, Stacy? I wonder. Because that can shut you right down. But
Even sometimes we don't think we're fearful,
yeah, I
but
know.
it's kind of under the surface kind of thing.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
Stacy's
good.
here.
Thanks,
Okay, cool.
Stacy. Yeah.
Um,
How can her spirit guides help open her third eye? What do you suggest?
well, first of all, Stacy, you can probably see you're a medium if you saw your own family.
True.
And you could
That's
probably
true.
see other people's relatives a lot easier than you could see yours. I know that's kind of true
Yep.
for me. My dad talks to me a lot, but I don't really see him so clearly sometimes. Um,
Hmm.
but how do you open your third eye? Meditating. Um,
Wow.
you can really meditate. What did you get, dear?
Ready but waiting.
Ready but waiting.
So you already did it and you already can do it. And you've got look at the dove in your hand that can fly you to where you need to go. Why don't you try a dove meditation where you're seeing a dove come out your third eye? A baby dove, please. Not a big dove.
Yeah, so she freaked out. She's saying she freaked out. That's what happened.
Okay,
Emotion
that's what happened.
blocks.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Emotion
what
blocks
happens.
it.
Yep.
So
Also, support is all around you. So, yeah,
you
just
can do
remember
it
they're not
again
going to
where
hurt
you
you.
you just
Yeah.
have to you have to get to a place of acceptance with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, like out what they're telling me is that like instead of seeing them, maybe that's too much, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe what I
Mm-hmm.
want to experience is smell a cologne or smell something associated with them, or maybe I just
Mm-hmm.
want to feel them nearby, right? Maybe I just want to get a feeling of them. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
want to get a thought or hear something. Maybe seeing was just a little too much. So go back to your
Yep.
guides and your loved ones and say, I love for you to be around me. Can you please just come to me in an emotion or a feeling instead of me
Yeah.
seeing you? I'm not
Hold
quite
on to
ready
me.
for
Give
that
me a
yet.
hug. Yeah. Give me a hug, or rub the back of my neck, or yeah.
Yeah, they touch your hair. Yeah,
Hmm.
they'll come
Um.
back. They're around you. They
Yeah.
didn't go
They
away.
are around you.
They
They didn't
just
leave.
didn't want to
Yeah.
freak you out. So they're just not going to be so in your face. But they are around you. They love
Uh,
you.
yeah. P, we don't take any questions on the chat. You're going to have to put them on my community board if you would. But I will say that I live in Washington State, and I hope you move here because it's great. So, okay. The next one is from Chris Zook. Does my little brother Pat have anything for me? He passed from a gunshot wound in '95, a year after my parents. Is he with them?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's with them. I don't know if you're in the chat, but I see a skateboard. I don't know why. I see a skateboard. It's
Hmm.
like he's, you know how you pop them up and they just hold
Yeah.
them. You
Yep.
know what I mean, like against their leg.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like a long skateboard. Like he's showing me a short skateboard that's like, and then a long skateboard. Because like
Okay.
when I was younger, we started with short ones, right? And then the long ones got. So I don't know why he's showing me both of those things.
Okay.
But he's with your parents. I mean, he doesn't hang out with them that much because who wants to hang out with your parents all the time? I mean, he doesn't have to. He can do anything.
Uh-huh.
So I really see skating. I don't know why. You'll have to let me know if that makes sense, but I see a lot of skateboard. Um, he wishes he had his friends up there. He misses his friends. He
Mm-hmm.
misses you. Although he's kind of saying it's like a tongue in cheek kind of thing. He's being funny, but he
Uh-huh.
said, I miss you even though you're a pain in my ass. So I don't know if that is a relationship that you guys had, but he meant it to be funny. He doesn't mean it to
Uh-huh.
be mean. Like he has
Wow.
to say something nice by couching it in a joke or something, right? So but yes, he's with them, everything is fine. He's fine.
Uh-huh. Good.
He's fine.
I get dependability here. So look at this. I know that one is a man and one is a woman. And he says, you can always depend on me. I'm here, but yeah, things are, things are going okay. Probably is still skateboarding up there. Who knows if he is a
Yeah.
skateboarder?
Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope he's a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I don't
Awesome.
know, but that's what I was seeing. So if it doesn't make sense, it could be that I'm tapping into somebody else's little brother or something.
It could be. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
labradorite. This is labradorite. This is a labradorite ring. Oh
We
yeah, we
both have.
both have them. Yep. So they do help
Yeah,
you connect. Yes,
they do. Yep.
you put it
It's
on
a
your third
great and
eye.
powerful. By the way, on the show I did with Jean, she had a Labradorite point that was this big, this
Wow.
round, and she says she keeps it, she sleeps with it. I
Dang.
love
Okay.
it.
That's like calling the mothership, right? That's
I
like,
know. I'm ready. Yeah.
hey,
Oh,
Jackie, good to see you. Jackie
yeah.
Ogle is here.
Mark, it's nice to see you. Anybody that we have not seen, that Teresa Doobie, thanks for being here. We see some people as we go along, but doesn't mean we don't care that everybody else is here as well. So we send
That's
you
right.
love.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Seascape is asking, in the middle of the night, I heard knocking on my interior bedroom wall 3 times for 2 weeks. Once during that time in a deep sleep, I felt my heavy pedestal bed lifted and dropped or shoved to the wall. I'm sensing something or some, I'm sorry, I'm sensing someone or something I'm seeing. Wow. That reminds me of Tony Orlando and Dawn. Knock 3 times. Okay, sorry. Um,
It reminds me of those old seances where they would be like, knock on the table if you're here.
yeah,
Um,
if you're here,
I,
yeah.
right off the bat, Seascape, I have boundaries because you got to have boundaries. Okay. Everybody in the chat, especially, I don't care if you say I've never seen a ghost or I don't care. It's going to happen because the veil between the
Mm-hmm,
worlds is thinning and you
mm-hmm.
have to have boundaries. So knocking on the wall a bunch of times is kind of over my boundary. And then picking my bed up and dropping it is definitely over my boundary. I know
Me
you're
too.
trying to get my attention, but um, come to me
Uh-huh.
like a polite ghost and say, Susan, I would like
Uh-huh.
to talk to you. Don't be coming
Right.
in here banging on things and moving my bed around. That's not going to get the best response from me. What I would tell
Yeah.
you to do is call Archangel Michael and have him come in and remove this rude guest that you have in your room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. You need to go or
I'm
be
I'm
nice.
feisty
Right?
today, y'all. I am
You are
feisty.
feisty. I love it. It's wonderful. What am I going to pull here? Let's see. Once. Look at this. Wants to make
Alliance,
an alliance. That could be very ominous, but
alliance with Michael, Archangel Michael.
oh, maybe. But look at the spirit, like the older ancestor
Yeah,
holding the hoop of life.
alliance with
So
spirit.
yeah, I'm wondering if maybe that it's somebody trapped there, or it's somebody that lived on the land or something, not
Yeah,
necessarily in the house. Yeah,
yeah,
an older
yes.
spirit.
But
Hmm.
in any case, it's not an angel.
Not appropriate. That's right.
It's not
That's right.
appropriate. And I mean, if you wanted, you could try to cross them over, but I don't think. Listen, they're not trying to communicate with you. They're trying to scare you. They're trying to intimidate you, in my opinion. So
Yep.
that's why I would just call in Archangel Michael Anybody
Yep.
can do it. It's easy to do. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be
That's
anything.
right.
You
Right.
just call in Michael and say, please remove anything in my house that is not for my highest good.
Yeah. Including
And let him do it. Let
knockers.
him do his business.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry that that happened to you. I'm guessing that this 2 week period is over with, and maybe I hope he doesn't come back now that we've talked about him. So remember what Susan said, and you know you'll be okay. Oh, hello, Valerie. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's great. Um, all right, rainbows and moonbeams. I just love that.
I love that.
Rainbows and
Yeah.
moonbeams. Real name Janet. Okay. Um, what can my guides tell me about my current financial status? Will it improve? I am battling long COVID. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm
And
so
unable
sorry.
to work. Unable to work. I think you need to apply for disability. Hmm.
At least temporarily. But I want to tell you about this long COVID. I just
Mhm,
getting this. There's a lot of energetic. This is energetic. Okay. Um,
mhm.
I'm not saying you're not experiencing it. I'm not saying that at all. It's very real. I know it's the symptoms and the effect on the human body is
Right.
very real. But I want
Mhm.
to tell you that that can be. Look, they use the word adjudicated. What in the hell? Adjudicated. They can be adjudicated. Is that a correct word for this spirit, really? Because I don't think so. I think
No,
adjudicated
I
means
would say
something in court.
transmuted. How about transmuted?
Okay, how
Do they
about
like that?
transmuted? Okay. It can be
Adjudicated.
transmuted through vibrational, through sound healing, um, through
Energy work.
energy work. And I'm going to give a shout out to somebody that I just got a reading from, and I want you guys to check it out. Her website is sacredinspiration.com.
One
Sacred,
word. One word. Sacred.
one
Yep.
word,
Okay.
www.sacredinspiration.com. And I feel like she may be able to help your long haul symptoms with sound healing. Okay. And she works long distance.
Here we go. I just did
Oh,
it.
wait. And about your finances, I'm sorry.
Oh
The
yeah.
reason they started there was because your finances
Oh,
are going to change. This isn't a final thing. You're
oh
going to
God,
get
but
better.
she applied for disability and they cut off her unemployment. Honest to God, it's like they cut off your nose to spite your face. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Because you're not gonna, because disability takes forever to get.
It does. It does.
Okay,
Oh,
rainbows and okay, hold on, girlfriend. Just hold on.
uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, you're a Reiki healer. Oh my goodness.
Rainbow, Janet, rainbows and moonbeams. Do you have a Reiki, or do you have a website? Do you have a way for people to book you? Because everybody in this chat that could afford it will book you. We will lift you up and carry you. We need Reiki healers. I
We
need
do.
Reiki.
Yep.
Girlfriend, right? Tell
Yep.
me, tell us how to help you. We will
Mm-hmm.
book your services. I will benefit, you will benefit. That's an
Hmm.
equal energy exchange. That's what this is all about. We're a
That's right.
community. So let us know how we can help you.
Yep.
Put your
Yep.
website. And again, we're not asking people to put their websites in the chat unless we invite you to put your website in the chat. In this
Right.
case, I'm inviting her to put her website or a way to contact you.
Yes.
Um,
Either that, or if you don't feel comfortable because you don't have a website, but you could do a Zoom session with someone, then send me your email, and we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll see what we can get done. Okay. All right. Yeah.
but I do
Susan
feel
can put
like
it
you're
on.
a
Yep.
homemaker, have healed family. Okay. Well, maybe this is spirit telling you that you need to branch out and start doing more healing, right? I mean, we
Maybe.
don't
Yeah.
often act until we're really against a wall.
True. That's true.
So maybe
And
this is
oh,
spirit telling you. So consider it. Consider doing, maybe do 3 free Reiki healings Send your email to Allie.
Yep.
We'll get Reiki healings, and then we'll say, I had a Reiki healing and it was great, and I suggest you use her.
Absolutely. So
You
I'm just going to
have,
put
you're not powerless. You're here with us. There's a
for a
reason you're
reason.
here. There's a reason you asked the question. You asked
Yep.
for help. Here it is. Here is your help. I feel like your finances are going to turn around. It is going to be a little bit of a wait, but you have to take action, girlfriend. I know it's scary to do things like this. I'm on YouTube. I can't believe I'm on YouTube. If you would
I
have asked me
know.
this 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I would have laughed at you.
Right. Me
For
too.
real.
Yeah. All of us, really. A lot of us felt that way. And some of us are still saying, oh, wow, we're on YouTube.
No, I try not to think about it. Hey,
I
bad
get
boy Rob.
your life's in fragments right now, honey. But look, you have the power of
Wow.
it right in your hands. Look at
Look
that.
at the third eye in the hand. The
In the
healing.
hand.
The
Yes.
healing.
The healing. Absolutely. And so be sure to let us know how we can help you. And then go and look for some of the government money, because there's still a lot of it out there. And
But girlfriend, you have to you have to get busy. You have to get into the mode of action.
yep. Oh
Okay.
dear.
We support
Okay.
you. We really
Yep.
support you.
We do. Absolutely.
I know Valerie B. I don't know why I'm on YouTube. They just kept telling me to do it until they wore me down. It was like torture.
Right. And your guides are like that.
They are like that. I
They're
don't care what
pushy.
they say. I'm going to eat cake on my birthday. I'm going to eat a whole cake.
You need to eat cake on your birthday. That's right.
And I'm going to eat it right here.
Good. All right. Yeah,
Everybody
we'll do
bring
that.
cake next Sunday.
Bring cake and coffee, and we'll have cake or tea or water, whatever it is your drink is, and we'll sit here and milk. Fine.
No,
Cake and milk is always good.
I love coffee, but with cake I have to have milk for some reason. It's a thing.
No, my father was like that. Yeah, yeah. And he liked pie with cheese, not with whipped cream. I know you would go along with that.
I could make that work. I could find.
You
a
could
way
make
to
it work. Yeah, I know you could. All right. So now we have Vita Phoenix, and Vita asks, I want to open a metaphysical store. Oh, God, yes, do it, girl. I have a small business space, but hope for a bigger space. Can you tell me more about how I can proceed and serve the community? I live in a conservative area. Okay.
Oh yeah, mindset Lorraine. Bring it on, girlfriend. Cinnamon rolls. Bring it on. Okay,
Yep.
Listen, here's what they're telling me about this. This is really important. This is a message for everybody.
It is.
I have talked about this in other videos about the economy. My spirit guides keep saying we all need to leverage what we have, right? If you have a garage, empty it out and rent it out to somebody. This $200 a month, you put in an account, and if something goes south, you've got some money in, leverage something. What do you have to leverage? Okay. Now, as far as her shop goes, what they're talking about is leverage your space. So you have this metaphysical shop, which is great. Inventory is expensive. It sits on the shelf. It drains you. You have to pay taxes on it. It can literally be like a weight around your neck that pulls you down. So what they're saying is find a way to leverage that shop. Offer. Thank you, bad boy Rob. That's sweet. Offer people to do Reiki in your shop. Offer people like me to do mediumship, group readings. Offer people to do classes. Charge them $50, whatever you come up with. Just find a way to leverage that so that the shop is making money in other ways. Okay. Because when you have an event there, of course, this is after we figure out the big D, ELTA.
Right.
Those people are going to be buying things. They're going to buy your inventory. So as long as you are smart, think outside of the box, leverage, you're going to be fine.
Agree.
I don't know if there's a parking lot. They're even saying do a fair, a psychic fair in the parking lot.
Yep. That would be awesome. The other thing I thought of was when Valerie said it too, an Etsy store, and then tell us that you've opened your Etsy store, put your inventory in there to start, and we'll either bring you on to talk about it, because I've done that with other people who have metaphysical stuff. We'll get your name out there.
Uh-oh, we lost her. But she's right. This community supports everybody. So, email us, email Allie. She put her email in the chat up here somewhere. And you can go to her. You can also go to her channel and see her email. Listen, you guys, we're all here to help each other. So if you're doing something, reach out to us and let us know. And if we can, we'll help you. We'll give you a shout out, whatever. There's a reason that we all are here together. We're all a big community. Hi, Pamela. Hi, everybody. Allie will be back in a second. Her internet just went out, apparently. They're also talking about that.
Sorry.
Hey, Allie, welcome back. So they were also talking about that parking lot. Do that. If you charge people $50 a space and you have 12 spaces, you might have to get a permit. You may have to ask the landlord. I don't know, but it's leverage.
Yeah,
Thinking outside of the box.
Yeah. I just love those ideas, Susan. Thank you. Thank you for that. But yeah, good luck. And please know that this community wants to support your efforts. So you just let us know and we'll find a way of getting it out there. Okay. Hello, Pamela. Hello, P. And Teresa, Patricia Ray. Nice to see everybody.
And Bad Boy Rob asked a question, but I don't think he knew that, and he gave you a super chat. But we take questions from the community page. We had to stop taking them from the chat because it was a little too much for us to handle. So if anybody new that's here, please go to Allie's community page. On her main YouTube channel, you'll see a tab that says community, and she'll ask for questions. And that's where we get our questions from.
Right. So I'm going to say that we might be able to give them a short answer at the end. How about we do that? Okay. Sure. All right.
So hang out, Bad Boy Rob.
Yeah, hang out. We'll see if we can get to you. Vivian, my sweet friend, she wants to know if she has any gifts. And I told her before, yes, girlfriend, you do, but everybody does, don't they, Susan?
What gift do you have? Really,
that's the key. Yeah, you're right.
And if
it took me a long time.
Take any class, any intuitive class where you can be in a breakout room and practice on somebody. Because I'm going to tell you, you don't know what you can do until you're sitting across from Allie and you got to give her a reading, or Allie sitting across from me and she has to give me a reading. That's when you're surprised. That's when spirit comes through you and you're like, I can't believe I just did that.
Right.
So you can also make groups. Everybody's in the chat. You guys can, Gina Labre does that. She has a group. She's in the chat right now. If you put your information, Jean, she does a group where she just pairs people up and they practice. Okay. But Vivian, your stuff is vision. I feel like you're a seer. I feel like you've had premonitions. I feel like you've had dreams and premonitions and knowings. But you haven't.
She's also very creative. She's a creative person as well, I believe. She's told us that. Yeah. So whenever this happens to you, and it will, look at this reaction. Don't be too surprised. The lotus is in the hand. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the, it's like a necklace or a mala of beads of different stars and moons and other things. Yes. Your reaction, don't be fearful. It may be coming sooner than you think. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, we've got Lynn Janeski asking a question.
Hey,
No, we did this last week. It was for her friend Sue Alspach. Lynn, is your friend any better? Do we need to do it again? Let me know. Anybody else also that has anybody that they want to send power over to or love to or whatever, please let me know. All right. So KR asks, any advice from my dad or grandparents on how to deal with my aunt and cousins trying to steal our land inheritance?
Wow, I just heard fight, really big fight.
Yeah. Okay.
it's really real. What's happened is there's real confusion, problems around a survey, I think, or a deed.
Mm-hmm.
It's I mean, it's really a problem. I
Uh-huh.
know they're trying to steal it, but I'm also telling you that authorities are like, oh, well, this isn't clear. It's not clear cut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they're telling me it's clear cut from your perspective,
Yes.
but they found somebody who can cast doubt on it,
Ah.
like a little loophole.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of goofy. It's kind of silly, but
Wow. I got that everything's fogged in, and that sounds like what you just said. It says the message is to go slow and take your time because you cannot see clearly what, or they cannot see clearly yet.
what's that word? Obfuscation. Obfuscation.
Obfuscation. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's being confused and okay,
Yep.
but let's ask this question. Hold on, because I hate to just tell people that. You know what I mean? I like to solve things. Will she? Will this woman be successful in getting her family land in the end?
Oh, stop, honey. Stop biting. Don't bite. Bite.
I think you're going to be successful, but I got to tell you, it's a long. It's
It's
like
slow.
what Allie's card said. I am
Yeah.
so sorry. It might take a while. I don't know why. I don't know why it's taken so long, but it could take a while. But you will be successful.
In 2017, I got a message that a very distant relative had no kids or wife or anything, and that I was going to be part of an inheritance that happened over in England. I'm still waiting. So yeah,
Wow.
it takes a long time. And they found 35 or 40 other people that are waiting. And so yeah, Harry's mom saw a big sold sign on the question. All right. That's awesome. All right. Okay. Leticia Lozano asking, she asks, when do you see me getting a new position? We don't possibly know when, right? Because times are hard to do, but
Time is the
maybe
hardest thing
it is. But
because
will
over
I get
there it is super fast and over here it's so slow.
so slow? So
Um,
I'm going to say, will I get a new job position? I'm going to say it that way, and we might be able to tap into that.
yeah, well, you will get a new job position. I see that. You see that, Allie?
Yeah, I do believe so. Yes. Yep. But again, we might say, oh, within the month or maybe in September or whatever, but maybe it's September of 2022. I don't know. I hope it isn't that far away. Does it feel far away, Susan? But
What I do to get timing is I use milestones. Like
mm-hmm.
for one thing, I might say, let's picture her going to her new job. Is it hot? Is she wearing, warm weather clothes? Is she wearing a coat?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I put myself in her energy. I see her walking into this new job, and I try to see what she's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
That could give you an indication of the season, not
Right.
necessarily the year, but the season. Another thing is you could do holidays. Like, does she have the new job by Halloween? Does she have the new job by Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
I feel
You could
like
use a
she has
pendulum
the
to
new
do
job
that.
by Thanksgiving. What?
If you get I'm saying if she gets a
Yes.
pendulum, you might want to do
Yes.
that
Get a
too. Yeah.
pendulum.
Yeah.
I think she has the new job by Thanksgiving.
Okay. Then this is why I got this attitude of gratitude.
Perfect.
What do we do on Thanksgiving?
Gratitude.
Absolutely. That's
Perfect. I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm going to go back to Lynn Janeski because Sue Alspatch, her friend, still needs love sent. My friend Lori P needs love. Anybody else that I won't take the time to have you list them all, but anybody hold it in your heart, your mind, and send loving Reiki.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, we only got a couple left, so we can probably get to Rob's question at the end. So this is MM is the person. MM. You're welcome, Lynn. What is my spiritual gift? Which Claire am I? MM.
I just heard clairaudient, which is clear hearing.
Hearing.
It doesn't mean sometimes if you're clairaudient, you can hear your name, like literally you go looking for the person, but sometimes you hear it in the inside, like they're talking in the inside. Now, also with your clairs, you guys, we usually have multiple clairs. It's not uncommon for people to have 4 clairs, right? So you have clair hearing, clair seeing, clair knowing,
Eating.
clair. I'm sorry.
Gustiance is it
Yeah,
called? With it's eating or yeah.
eating, alliance is
Smelling.
smelling. So the 5 senses.
Yeah.
Okay. And so even though I'm picking up on clair audience for you, I also know that the most common one is clair sentience, which is clair feeling. Almost all of us, I mean, literally 99.99% of us can feel.
Right.
Okay. Especially if you're an empath. So
definitely.
I would say clairsentience, but also right now, something's going on with your hearing.
Ah, okay. Well, I hope that helps you, MM. Susan is and Kim are the ones that work with the Claires a lot, and she's probably the best person to ask. So both of them. So thank you.
Medium Kim on YouTube. And we have a
Absolutely.
class starting in September for the Claires, all your
Yes.
psychic Claires.
Yep. And I've been in it, and it's awesome. It's wonderful, and it helped me a lot. Actually, I was in the Claire's class, and that's when some of my skills blossomed and blew my mind. So it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. All right, this is for Elvira Rosa. I have seen a lady 3 times, once in a vision 6 to 7 years ago, once passed by me and said good morning a year ago, and in a dream, and she said she wasn't Colombian 2 months ago. I never met her. Does she have a message for me?
That's your spirit guide.
They can show up in human form. Absolutely.
Mine has.
Really?
Mine
Yeah.
has. Yeah, for sure. Yep. He led me to back when I was a professional photographer, I moved to a new town and I desperately needed an outdoor shooting place, an outdoor park, and I knew nothing about this town. And I'm pumping gas and I know what he looks like. My guide looks like Gandalf.
Oh,
and here comes
wow.
this old guy on a bicycle that looked just like Gandalf in this ritzy neighborhood riding past me, looked like a hobo on a bike. And he didn't look at me, and he went down this road, and I got done and I followed him really quickly, and he disappeared. And I know he's here somewhere. I made a couple of turns and I found the most beautiful park that people that had lived in that town their whole lives said they never even knew was there. So yes, your guides show up in person, in real, but this woman is visiting you to just say hi, to let you know she's your guide. She's with you. They don't always do this, but sometimes they do. And I feel strongly this is your guide. Mystic Healer. Right.
Healing energy flows through you. So this person is with you all the time and might be a healer for you. When maybe think about the times that you have had this happen. Have you needed healing? Mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. But I think you can ask for her to come back, don't you, Susan? You can just say, come on back. Yeah.
I'm open to experiencing more with you.
Yes. NB, that's interesting. I just want to put this up. I've not seen you before, so welcome here. We're glad you're here. You have a beautiful woman who sends you visions, and she warned you about what I believe it. I think Susan saw it. I know that Linda saw it way before it all happened. So, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And it just goes to prove that our guides come to us in different ways, right?
Right.
I
Oh,
think
you're
Jen
welcome.
Jen has one that wears a plaid shirt. Her guide wears a plaid shirt. I just think that's hilarious.
Well, Ron was saying when he had his near-death experience that there were people on the other side that had glasses on, and he didn't know why that they had to wear their glasses over there. And I said, "Oh, they
Wow.
drink and smoke and all kinds of stuff over there." And he went, "Wow." See, Ron?
Wow.
Yeah, you have some interesting stories to tell as well. I think everybody, once you hear some of these stories from other people, you don't feel so weird. It makes you feel like you can fit in and, every other people are going through it. So, oh, Agua Madre. Okay. Thank you. Someone looks like Nina Simone. Wow. Okay. Thanks for telling us all this.
Yeah,
All
see,
right.
that's cool. That's
It is
cool.
cool to share that. It is. So this is from Karen Dean. She wonders, she's got a son and daughter, or maybe more than one daughter. She wonders if they'll be okay. They were born with an autoimmune disease. And of course, right now, that's very trying for her and the children.
I heard
And
they're gonna
remember,
be
we're not
okay.
medical people. I just want to once again say that. This is not medical advice.
I heard they're gonna be okay. They're protected.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull a card and see what that card might say. Ah, give it time
Time.
and look at
Um, look at the
the
baby.
baby. Yeah.
And there's a
And
hand with a moon.
yes. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think it's a rabbit or something. Isn't that an animal? I don't
There's
know.
an animal jumping over, and then there's
Okay.
another hand under the moon.
And oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Boy, those cards,
Under,
what are those cards? They're amazing.
aren't they wonderful? They're called the Sacred Earth Oracle, and
Wow.
they're based a lot on Native American, and the
I love
colors,
that.
they are beautiful.
Yeah.
They are. So I don't resonate with lots of different. I like my other ones. I have the ones I've used before, the Mysteries of Love, but I really like that too. So, um, yeah, give it time. I know it must be very trying at this time. It brings me back to the boy in the plastic bubble. It was a
Yeah.
movie that was out a long time, and it was John Travolta, wasn't
Right.
it?
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah. I know everybody does love those cards, and they will be sold out. You're right, but they're on Etsy and Amazon, and I got them in a store. So, oh, breaking news: Ed Asner's dead,
Oh.
91. Thank you, Sherry. Um, Mary Tyler Moore. Never forget that. Yeah. God bless you, Ed.
God bless you,
All
Ed.
right. We got one here. We'll take Bad Boy Rob and thank him for his donation as well. He wants to hear from an ancestor. I don't think he's picky. So,
Bad boy Rob, always be picky when you want to hear from ancestors. Hi, Joy Bird. Thanks for joining us.
oh, Joybird. Yeah.
Bad boy Rob's.
Hi,
Woo.
Tiara. Thanks for coming by.
Bad boy Rob, I don't know if you're still hanging out with us, but I'm getting a woman. I'm getting a woman who feels like your mother. I don't know if she is your mother or she's mother energy. Like, sometimes another grandparent or aunt is like a mother to us for whatever reason sometimes, but this person seems like she's mother energy.
Mm,
She's a little bit heavy, and and she's got a waist. Okay, that's important. So she wears clothes where she's a little bit heavy, but she always has her waist. She doesn't wear those form-fitting moo-moos. Okay, she
right.
looks good. She's got a figure, and that's important. Okay, I'm
It
just
is
saying.
important. Yeah,
So, I mean, if you got it, show it. That's what she's saying.
that's right. That's right.
Just got a little extra here.
Okay. Yeah. Uh,
Her message is
category.
she's watching you. She loves you. She loves you. She's showing me you as a little boy. I don't know. She might have died when you were younger, or when you were a teenager, but she's showing you as a little boy. And she's saying you have a good heart.
Mm,
Um, her message is, yes, you can trust your heart. I think you want to shield it. I know we talked to you about finding a mate, a partner, and I know that sometimes we don't want to open up our heart. We don't want to be vulnerable because who wants to have their heart broken? Nobody. But she's saying you've got a big heart. You've got to open it up. You've got to let this person in. Okay? That's her message. She loves you. I hope that makes sense.
I got two cards. One was that you're always a friend in need. Everybody comes up to you and you are always there for people who are in need. That's the type of person that you are. And here it's saying to stretch, and look at all the branches that are coming out of this, kind of a tree looking thing. And look at the beauty around the flowers and the birds and everything. So maybe stretch even what you think. Everybody's got a certain thing they look for when they're looking for a mate, maybe. And sometimes we need to stretch that out a little bit and be open to other ideas. So it looks like everybody, I would love to take your questions, but at this point, we are nearly done. But we do take your questions on my community board. You can put them there. We will take them and offer them for you next week. We do that because there's so many people in the chat. We don't always get everybody. So just go to my Heart and Soul Connected, go to my community, and you'll see a board there to post it. I'll do that right when I get off here. But anyway, I would like to send, I know we've probably already done it before, but I'd still like to send some love to the people that are in Louisiana and surrounding areas for best outcome. Category 4 is pretty bad. So. Take a moment before you say something trivial is bad, and remember that there's a lot of people out there with a lot worse. So you can say to yourself, there, but for the grace of God, go I, because it could be any of them. So. Oh, there's no community tab for iPads. Joyce, send me at heartandsoulconnected@gmail.com and give me say this is for this show on Sunday, and give me what your question is. Okay.
Joyce, Google that. I think it's there. iPads just hide things. Like you have to click the 3 dots or something. I'm pretty sure that if you go to her main page, you're going to find it. Just Google how to see community tabs on YouTube on an iPad.
Google and YouTube, and they're related. You can tell this is what we all depend on these days.
Yeah, and Apple and Google don't like each other, so that's.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that we were on with Linda G on this channel a few weeks ago, and Linda G predicted the hurricane that went up the East Coast. And I predicted this one that went into Louisiana. So we try to give you guys heads up as much as we can. So, I hope you guys can prepare and listen. The people who need to prepare now are the people inland. These hurricanes are staying strong. They used to just fall apart. As soon as they hit land, they would just fall apart. Now they're staying rotational, and you can see the eye even several hundred miles inland. Please don't take this thing lightly. Where it's going, there's a lot of trees. There's going to be trees down, power lines down. Yeah. Please tell your kids to be careful around down power lines. Be careful of flooding. Y'all take action inland, okay?
Yep.
Take action.
And remember that the hospitals are, unnecessary, calling 911 or whatever. The hospitals are already at the tipping point in the South. So you're not going to be brought to one. You might be brought to an outside place.
And that, you know what that means? This is why Allie's bringing this up, because I kept saying trees down. I kept seeing trees down, and Allie saying that made them show me we all have people in our family that are handy with a chainsaw. Please be careful. You're out there cutting the trees up. You guys need to be more careful.
Absolutely.
Take Allie's advice at heart. You can't go to the ER you're not going to be able to get help very easily. So when you're cleaning up, please be careful. Be extra careful. You're getting on your roof to put the tarp on there. Be careful. Think
Absolutely.
twice. Think twice. Always have extra help. This is a different time.
It is a
This is
different
a different
time.
time.
And if any of you don't know Denise Siegel, she does a lot of astrology, and she has done a report on the hurricane. You might want to zip over to her channel
She's on
if you.
YouTube. She's very good.
Yes, yes, she is. Yep. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, and lots of love and light to you all. And let's get through this week, all of us. We're all feeling kind of funky. All of us are. I've seen it in the chat as well. And know that you're dearly loved. Thank you so much. Bye, Ron. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
guys. Take care of yourselves.
Absolutely.